Mr. Brown.
You have to play. And a lot of people don't feel good because they're not playing. And the systems that you have in your life aren't good enough to play. Get some of this good goddamn cocaina. It's like it's fucking espresso. A solid routine is what brings you where you want to go. And I'll continue to reinforce, where do you want to go? You need to know where you want to go, because the only way you're gonna get to where you want to go is if you make a plan and then execute on that plan every single day. The only way you get to the destination is by having a plan and executing that plan every single day. And that means even if you don't fucking feel like it. Because a lot of the times you're not gonna feel like doing this shit. I don't want to be at the gym. All these gym bros that you see on the internet, bro, no one wants to be at the gym. Literally. Because the people who are making money understand that, okay, the gym is, yes, very good for my health, so I'm going to go. But do I want to be there? Do I rather be somewhere else? Of course. Do we want to sit in meetings? No. Do we want to talk to other people about, like, executive shit? No, not necessarily, but it's stepping stones, and you have to do these things repetitively to get to where you want to go. Now, does this mean that you're going to have no social life and you have to stick to this routine and rah, 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 rah? It depends on how fast you want to get to where you want to go, right? Because if you start to add in the distractions like we talked about in a few videos ago, you're going to see that the rate at which you get to the destination is going to be held back or slowed because you've added additional distractions. Because there's distractions all the time, right? There will always be distractions. And there always will be hiccups in the road that'll cause you to, I don't want to say backpedal, but you'll be deterred. Like, you'll go down different paths and come back and continue forward and go on little side carts and come back and go forward. And what those look like is, like, maybe you go out with your friends one night, come back, you may have had a few drinks more than you should have, than you're regularly used to, so you're a little hungover, and then that slows down your day for the next day. But you get back generally on the path, and maybe you go another 2 months of solitude and just work, and then you go out again, and then it's so you see, like, there's no way, it's inevitable just to sit in the room and work all day. You're gonna have to get up, you're gonna have to do things, but at the same time you want a structured plan to know that as long as I continue to do these things sequentially, like every single day I'm doing it chronologically. I know I'm waking up, I'm brushing my teeth, I'm taking a shower, I'm doing my meditation, I'm praying, I'm going to the gym, and then I'm checking my emails and doing all the things when I get back, and all of these things. Whatever that looks like for you, as long as you're doing that every single day, you're gonna get somewhere. So that's why it makes so much, that's why I put so much pressure on or emphasis on making sure that you have a bulletproof routine. And bulletproof routine is where you can respect yourself enough to say no to those that are trying to take you off your routine. Because I promise you, once you get into stride, and this shit's like an oiled machine, bro, if you get off, it's hard to start back up. Not to say that you can't, but it's just a little harder. Because imagine you're on a good drive. You're going, and then you detour. And then worse, if that detour turns into like a snowball effect of distractions and bad fuck-ups and bad behavior and habits start to be put into place after 30 days, oof, it might be a little hard to backtrack. But it's not to say that you're done. No, it's just that you stop, you reevaluate, you reassess. What did I learn? What can I improve? Okay, this is what I did last month or 2 months ago that screwed me up. Let me watch for it down the road. Oh, when I get down the road and I see it again, okay, let me pivot this way. And the funny thing is, Murphy's Law will come into effect when you start to get into stride. So things that can go wrong will go wrong, right? So that's why when I say you plan these things out, everything's not going to go to plan. Not always. And more times than not, it really isn't. And you're gonna get the plan executed, but it's not going to be the way that you think it is at all. If you asked me when I was 18, I was like, yep, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to do this by 26. No. You're close. Don't get fucked up. You're still on the path, and you're close. And we're trying real close. But are you a millionaire living a lavish life doing this and what it looks like? No. Because everything doesn't go to plan, and sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it not going to plan is the best thing for you. Sometimes the delay is good for you. So take the delay, and don't take it with a grain of salt either. Because when things get delayed or things get rejected or rah, 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 don't think it's not a part of the plan. Don't think just because, oh, I didn't get to where I wanted to go by a certain date or a certain time that, oh, I need to stop following my routine. Oh, my routine is not working, so I need to switch it up and do free. And this is where shit starts to creep in, and we'll talk about this again in a different video, but this is where things start to creep in, where that desperation starts to hit in. You're 26 now. Where's my $1 million? Where's the $2 million? Where's the $3 million? Where it's at? Where is it? Oh, it's not here? Let me go try something else. No. Because you'll start to do bull. You'll start to backslide, and you're fucking up your routine. You're fucking up the momentum we talked about before. You're fucking up all of these systems that you put in place for however long, and then you start to fuck up, or you start to slow up on what you should be doing. And then what happens? You have to start from ground zero. And I've said in another video, if you make 1,000 cold calls, 10 people close with you on Monday, then you do 1,500 the next day on Tuesday. Maybe 15 people close. And then on Wednesday, you fuck off and go drink liquor and go do whatever with your buddies. And on Thursday, you may only do 500 and you may barely make one appointment. And then Friday, you go sip another beer, and then maybe Saturday you kick up your feet, and Sunday you go help your mom, so you kick up your feet again. Bro, come on now. By the time you hit Monday, your momentum is lost, bro. And again, this is all about competition. You have to compete with yourself. Compete with yourself, but then compete in the world. You are playing. You have to play. You have to play. And a lot of people don't feel good because they're not playing. And the systems that you have in your life aren't good enough to play. And there's certain arenas that you want to get into, but you don't realize that there are certain routines, there are certain systems, there are certain gears that have to be set up so that you can play efficiently, effectively, and put in the most maximum work and get the optimal outcome. But the only way you can do that is if you have a solid routine. Some of y'all don't even get up in the morning to go to the fucking gym. Some of y'all don't read. Some of y'all don't meditate. Some of y'all don't even reflect on the shit that happened a few like weeks ago, let alone days ago. You got to get into a system where you understand how to evaluate yourself, evaluate your surroundings, evaluate the people you're letting in your life and out your life, and seeing the energy shift. How does the gym make you feel when you leave? What am I doing that's detrimental to me getting to the destination? What is being like a blocking wedge within my routine that I can't get over? I hear some people talk about like, oh, I've hit $10,000 a month and I can't get over that hump. It's because you're not evaluating, you're not reassessing, you're not seeing where you can delegate. You're not even evaluating yourself, because sometimes yourself, you want to be so dominant in the game that you won't even allow yourself to delegate. It's a real thing. But it's something that you have to get better at. You have to understand that working towards success in the routine that you implement as you're working is very, very crucial to how fast or how slow you get to the destination you have at the end of the road for you. And all of these things are possible. Like, all of the things that are in your brain are possible, but I promise you there's a very foundational routine that gets you there. You can't wake up in the morning and be scatterbrained. Scatterbrained will, like, being scatterbrained will f you like tremendously, and you won't even understand how you got in certain positions, but you're there. And then you have to fight even harder to get into a good routine that'll get you out. So build a good routine. You working a 9 to 5? Okay, it's hard. I get it. I've been there. It's hard. So, like, no one gives zero, like, we don't give a f. The world does not give a f. Your girl does not give a f. Your parents do not give a f. The people that are relying on you don't give zero fucks, and you have to get in a line with that. The world gives no fucks about the struggles of your life. So it is only up to you to get and put in the fucking system to get to where you want to go, because realistically, no one gives a f. No one. I promise you. And when money is needed, mouths need to be fed, no one gives a f if you going through a hardship or not. The only thing is, how quickly are you bringing back the chicken bag for the people and having them eat? How quickly, how often, how accurately, how can you set up other people to get in positions where they don't feel that they're in suffering? It's what it is. Because I promise you, the world's not going to stop for you. The world's not going to stop for me. The world's not going to stop for the other person watching this video. It doesn't fucking matter. So get after it. And there are times where you're going to feel like, oh my God, I do not want to execute on this routine. I really don't. This shit is killing me. I'm tired. I don't want to do it. Man, f you. You got to wake the fuck up and do what you got to do, because this shit ain't going to get no easier. It's not. I promise you. And if you had a 9-to-5 and you work in your body and you're working your body, you're working your mind, and it's hurting you and you're tired, stressed, it doesn't matter, bro. No one's coming to save you. No one's coming to put money in your bank account. No one's looking out to say, hey, I see that you're a guy who puts it in every day. But you might get opportunities. But no one's going to save you from your life. No one's going to save you worse. Hey, if you start getting money, right? Okay, cool. If people start giving you money, if this was a grant hall and you can walk in and collect all the money, okay, cool. Collect all the money, but who the f***'s going to save you from yourself? Not a goddamn person. Nobody. Nobody. Nobody coming to save you. When you look at that mirror and you still a bitch, then what? Huh? You have to figure that out for yourself, and the only way to figure that out is to have a bulletproof routine. I'm trying to tell you. When I didn't have a routine and I was scattered, and even when I find myself loosening on my current routine, you start to slip. And what you don't want to do is slip and slide. You want to slip, catch yourself, stand back up, and walk the back up that hard, challenging hill and continue to work. Because it gets harder and harder and harder. So don't give up on yourself. Don't think it's over yet, because it's not. It's never over until you stop breathing, by the way. So if you feel like it's over right now, it's not. Like, you're good. You're going to be fine, but you have to put in these routines. You have to do you have to add value to your life in ways that only you can. And only you can save yourself from yourself. Only you can get up and walk to the gym. Or work out at the gym. Only you can eat correctly. Only you can mentally stimulate your brain through reading books, and maybe those books are helping you in self-development. Maybe those books are helping you in business. Only you can watch this video. Only you can integrate what I'm saying, or the pieces of wisdom or value that you find, and integrate those into your life. Only you can do that. So hey, do what you got to do. Write a plan. Start to execute. Make that bulletproof routine. And do that routine every single day until you find that you have deficiencies and you have to work and work it out. But that's another video. But I'm glad you watched this video, and I hope you're having a great day. You got this, bro. Holla. Boy, Mr. Brown.